Team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 39-yard line.
36 to Mike.
First down, Murray. He sets to fire deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 39 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 0. Hey, check Mike 34.
Now it's Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Check.
From the gun, it's Dre. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Check out. Look for signals. Gun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9
His first
yards.
catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down.
He's coming, check. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Mike, 36.
On 3rd down, Blake. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Double dog. That's the way. Watch the...
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
36. You remember me? You remember me? Hey. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. He's tired of me.
Throwing again. Murray. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Switch up. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
2 yards on the play. Brings up.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 34's the Mike, 34's Mike.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Again, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 0, 0, 0. Escape situation. Let's go.
Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Go, go, go. Alert flare, alert flare.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah. This, ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, okay, I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that do
2, 1, 36. Check right.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
We want it. Come to my world. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They run forward with Carson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Running, it's Drake. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
The straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
3rd and 14.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wilson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5 yards. First down, Seattle. That's the
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3.
Here's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Gain of
11 yards there, 1st down.
Seahawks 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play. This is Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Wilson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Russell Wilson. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was brought down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Second and 8 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 65.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 4.
from the gun. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Again, it's high. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Seahawks first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
15-yard line.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
14, run it.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Mike 36. Mike 36. You. He's checking.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike, 36.
Now Murray looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
36. Move. Slam. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
To throw is Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards on the ground. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mike 50. Hey, here I come.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
At the 25-yard line, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flushed out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score, Cardinals 35.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could at the altar, we're talking about your brother, protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running for the shotgun with Dre. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On the carry.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Too little, Cupcake. 54.
Murray going to throw.
54. Get that quarterback, Eli. Get that quarterback.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
Complete to Kenyon
7
Drake.
yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this four-down territory? Might he go for it?
Eluding the pressure right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The Cowboy ball
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Elliott, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott. Buda Baker on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Elliott, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
That's the guys. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rico Gafford.
63 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
And it's 3rd down.
reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Prescott from the gun on third. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move.